Hello guys, this video we are going to learn how to set a header and a footer for your WordPress based website using the Elementor plugin. I'll also show you another method of setting it without any plugin. So let's get started. Now for this video I will be using the staging version of my website. This is to ensure that my live page is not affected with the changes I make. If you want to know how to create a staging instance of your website, we have created a video for you to check out. So now that I am in the staging website, I'll quickly go ahead and install the Elementor plugin. So in the panel, I'll scroll down to plugins and then go to add new plugin. And search Elementor. So as you can see, this is the plugin that is required, the Elementor plugin. I'll go ahead, install and activate it. Now that the plugin is active, I'll need an additional plugin specifically for the header and footer. For this, in the search bar, you can search for Elementor header and footer. Here is the plugin that you will need to install. You click on it, then go ahead and install it. Now with the activation for this plugin complete, we've got all the essential plugins that we will need to set a header and a footer for our website. In order to set a header, we'll need to go to the panel, hover on appearance, and then scroll down to Elementor header and footer builder. Now that we are on the Elementor header and footer builder screen, right at the top, you'll have to click on add new. Once you've clicked add new, it'll ask you for a title. In order to make it easier to distinguish, I will type it as Elementor header. At the bottom, it will ask you for the type of template that you would want it. Header, before footer, or a custom block. Since we are going to set up a header first, I will select header in this menu. Now here it also asks for display on. Now it has a wide range of options to choose from. Now I'm currently building a header that is going to be visible across the website. So I will go for entire website. Here you can build custom header for specific sections and specific pages. You can also select that and add those. For example, if I want a separate header for an article, for an author, for example, I can rename it to say Elementor author and have a different header to be showcased on author pages. Going back, we will primarily go for the entire website header. It's going to be constant for It's going to be constant throughout the website. It again asks for user roles. You can select all. Now once you've put in all these attributes, you can go ahead and publish it. So once it's published, you can click edit with Elementor to get started. So now that the Elementor plugin has loaded, you can edit it using it. So over here, I want you to click the plus sign over here in the center. Now these are the different structures that you can use when you have to set up a header. I would go for this one. So now that we have this section at the top, let's say I would want to add my social buttons over here. Search for social icons, drag and drop it here. And it also offers customizations. So currently, let's say go to circular social media icons. Let's also add WhatsApp into the mix here. So click on WhatsApp. It's a part here as well. Now in the center, I would want a navigation button. So let's search for navigation menu. If HFB, this is the one. You can simply drag and drop it here. And as you can see, it is currently picking up the header that I had created on WordPress. If you have a different one, you can also select that. I'll also show where you can make changes for this particular header. Let's just go with a 2 notification. Let's just go for a 2 segment header here. Just make it easier. So now that this is done, I can hit publish. Have a look, and as you can see, the header is now available on this website. So say for example, if I were to visit the website, the header is now visible. It's not the best. Let's just quickly get rid of WhatsApp. Click update, and let's go ahead and refresh it. And yes, as you can see, the header is now live on the website. So if I were to go to any other page as well, the header is still here. Here's the blog. We've just basically added text about. Now I'm going to also show you, like I earlier said, there's a way to change this header at the top. I'll show how you can do that. You can exit Elementor, and to change the appearance or the content in the header, you'll need to go to appearance, hover over it, and then go to menus. So here is the current menu structure that you see. If for example you would want to change it, you can add new items to this menu itself. At the same time, you can also alter this. Say for example, if I want blog to be a sub menu on home, I can simply drag it, click on it, and drag it slightly to the left, and it becomes a sub item for home. If I save the menu and go to the website, you'll see the change on the header. As you can see, blog is no longer visible, but when you hover on top of home, you'll see blog as a sub item here. Similarly, you can do it for other pages as well. You can create more pages here, and that would be helpful. For example, if you are a publisher who's covering news, entertainment, travel, sports, you can have different menus for each. So you can have a home page, you can have a news section, you can have a sports section, and then under each section you can have other categories as well. So with that, we've put a header on our WordPress page. I'm going to save the menu, refresh it so that we get blog as a different one. Now we'll also show you how to set up a footer using Elementor. For it, the process is almost the same with slight differences. So for this, I want you to go to Appearance, Elementor, Header and Footer Builder. I want you to click Add New at the top. I'll give the text footer. Select type as footer, displayed on. So I'd want the footer on entire website, and the role would be for all. So for footer, this is where you can include all your links. Footers are visible across all the pages that you create. So it gives you a good option to create and add links to the footer. So I'll quickly add a section for the footer. Now I'm not going to make it too detailed, because I don't have a lot of pages there. Let's use this as a format. So this is the structure we've picked. It's a 3 layout kind of a thing. So at the bottom, I would want to add social links. So social icons come at the very bottom. Now here, given that there's a lot of space, I will add more social buttons here. Let's go with WhatsApp. Next instance, let's go with Instagram. Let's search for Instagram. Insert. Okay, we've got all of this. I want the icons to be rounded. You can change the icon pattern as well. This is done. And on the top, say if I would want to have an about us section, a short section, I can add text here. This can be you can have a tiny about us section if you'd want it here. Other details, as of now I'll just let it be the placeholder. The other half I can have navigation buttons or navigation menu. You can have multiple other sections here as well. So for example, with this primary section, I'm currently, since I have only one menu, I'm using the current one. If you had multiple menus, you can do that. I'm just going to publish this for now, and I'm going to create a fresh menu to show what you can do with this particular footer. So to create a fresh menu over here, I go to Appearance, Menus, and create a new menu. Say for example, if you have a entertainment website, for example, or if you want to list out all the different sections that you have, so I would create a list of sections and select it as footer menu. Click create menu at the bottom, and now I would add different sections here. This will come in, it's linked to a particular page. So here, for example, instead of services, say for your section you would want it to say news, entertainment, and sports, and just click save. So this is something that you can build for your publication. Now these of course will need to be linked to the right website. If you want a tutorial on that, do put that in the comments and I will create a video on how to link footer links to pages. So now that we've created a menu, I will go back to the Elementor header and footer, and I'm going to change the footer with the new footer menu that we've created. So in the footer, so once you've reached the Elementor header and footer builder, you'll see the footer that we recently created. You can click on Edit with Elementor. So with these changes made, let's quickly take a look at the website and see what changes have we gotten. So this is the header that we've set up using Elementor. So you scroll down. Here is the new footer. Now we can go into a different page. You'll see that the header is still present, and if you scroll down, so is the footer. So this way you can set up a header and a footer easily using Elementor. Now I'm going to show you how to set a header and footer changes using the inbuilt option on WordPress. So I'm going to use a different site here. Now first, let's take a look at the header and the footer that's available. As you can see, there's not much here in terms of header or footer. So in order to do that, you'll have to go to Appearance, Customize, and you need to set up a new menu. I'm using the name Site Navigation for this one, and here you have the option of setting what you want it to be. So I want it to be the top header, so I select top header, click next, and as you can see, it now will be visible. Currently I don't have much items added, so I will create one here. want home, about, contact us can be a page. I'd have to link it, of course. It's currently unlinked. If you're a news publisher, you can have your news section here. You can have entertainment. You can also have travel, for example. These are all examples. You'll have to link all of these pages. Currently, since this is a new instance of WordPress, it's not available for me. I'll have to create all of them. If I go ahead and save changes, on the right, there is a preview of my website, and you can see that the header is created. Even if I go to a different article page, now this is the post, you can see that the header is still at the top, consistent. Now, if you were to add a footer at the bottom of this website, your theme needs to support it. As you can see, the theme that I'm currently using on the blog only offers 3 sections. So you see, these are the social buttons. This is the top header and the bottom header. So your theme needs to support the location of a footer for you to add a menu, but the process remains the same like I've shown for the header. Using this, you will be able to set a header and a footer for your website.